Good morning. This is a fantastic summary in Asia Times about how the Chinese car makers came out of nowhere, similar to the Japanese back in the 80s and 90s, and now where the Chinese car makers are going. And he really does a terrific job here of explaining the strategy, company by company. This part right here, though, this drives everything and in every industry. 6 million science, technology, engineering, and math graduates per year in China. And this is going to keep going for the next 30 years. BYD and Huawei are considered the top places to be for these graduates here in China. By comparison, in the United States, everyone is fighting over just 200,000 STEM graduates. And after high tech and high finance get the best ones, our car manufacturers, our planes, our roads, our ships, all those manufacturers are fighting over whatever graduates are left. That's the problem. Let's go through these companies though. BYD is betting on expansion and growth. They're selling right now over a dozen electric vehicles under 4 brands and across all price points. They sell buses, they're vertically integrated, which means they make almost everything themselves in their own factories. And they're growing in other parts of the world too. So expansion is what BYD is driven by. NIO is betting big on battery swapping and fast charging, which is what differentiates them from the other brands. They are struggling and they needed a big investment from the Middle East to buy them some more time. And it's very likely that they'll be merged with another brand, another player in the future. Xiaomi is an iPhone manufacturer, one of the biggest ones, and their strategy for electric cars is lots of features and very low prices. Their SU7 has more performance and better features than other brands like Porsche, but at a fraction of the price. Huawei's view of electric vehicles is that the true value of the car lies in the electronics. Entertainment and information packages, advanced sensors, self-driving. They provide the tech and outsource the car assembly to partners. Geely is an acquisition company. Geely bought Volvo, Aston Martin, and a handful of other brands that have established strong presences abroad, which can now sell Chinese-built cars. And this is how Geely got around the tariffs and the trade barriers to sell their EV in the United States by working through Volvo there. Tesla, their strategy is to build cars in China for export to the rest of the world. They hope to just survive in China, happy to take whatever market share they can in the Chinese market, but use their factories here to make markets in the rest of the world and at lower cost compared to legacy car makers in Europe and North America and from Japan. As to those, the legacies have a big problem. Volkswagen, BMW, Mercedes, they're all scrambling to make deals with Chinese companies, probably hoping to manufacture in China for export the way Tesla is. Japanese, Nissan, Honda, Toyota are in big trouble, and they bet the wrong way on electric vehicles, and in Toyota's case, are gambling big on hydrogen fuel cell cars. The challenge that China presents to the car markets today is very different from anything we've seen before in the car industry, in any industry. For Japan, Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Suzuki, Mitsubishi, Mazda, I may be forgetting one, those caused enough problems over time for car makers in Europe and in North America. China has dozens and dozens of car makers. They've got plenty of money for now and new engineering graduates showing up to work every day. The legacy car makers are trying to survive in an interesting way. They're pushing for high tariffs and trade barriers and subsidies to compete in the American and European markets and to keep Chinese cars out. And they're pushing to partner with Chinese factories to build cars that they can sell to the rest of the world. Signing off from Gansu province today. Be good.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the gentle, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful,